Hey everybody, this is Brenda Devine from Discover Your Value, Discover Your Purpose. I actually had some free time today, a few minutes before I go pick up my son Elijah. But I was thinking about, today I was a little out of sorts, thinking about the test that I'm going through, the test of Purpose8 Institute, about acquiring a property for believers to meet and to gather, and just thinking about the enormity of the project and the time and the resources, and just, I just started thinking about it on a natural level, instead of a spiritual level. Not to change my mind or not to be afraid of, but just thinking about it on a natural level, and thinking about an article I read this morning about a woman who was active in her faith and how God told her to get up and move from her comfortable situation. She was living in Florida and living in a comfortable situation, doing ministry work, and she heard God's calling telling her that it's time for you to leave this place and go somewhere else. And I was driving in to drop my son off, and I was and then going on to church, and I was thinking to myself about what it feels like to just be lifted up and taken somewhere where you don't really know where you're going, and you have to believe that it's going to be okay. And I started thinking about, like, what type of thing do I see that just gets lifted up and taken somewhere. And I started thinking about a piece of paper that is under on a nice shady part of the lawn, under a nice comfortable tree that's just settled there, and it's nice and comfortable, and everything is right. It's not raining, it's not too hot, and it's settled there, and it's not a lot of wind, and it's just happy. And then all of a sudden this wind comes along and picks it up and takes it and drops it somewhere else. And I started thinking about, is a piece of paper mad that it got picked up and taken somewhere and landed somewhere different? Does it get mad because where it was happy, and then it lands somewhere else that it doesn't know, or it gets lifted up and then it's being blown about in the wind and it doesn't know where it's going to land? Does it get mad in the process of not knowing what's going to happen? And then I started thinking about, then it lands and it's in a new place, and it has to get adjusted and to that place, and it has to adjust to the change, and it has to adjust to a different perspective. And I started thinking about my own journey of being lifted up and changed in perspective. And you don't know which way it's going to go. You start thinking about naturally how things can occur, and then you start thinking about supernaturally, spiritually, how it's going to occur, and you get all caught up in it, and it's just a whirlwind of thoughts. And then, now that I'm saying it out loud, when you land, you just got faith that it's all going to work out, that it's going to be a place that you learn to adjust to, you learn to be comfortable in. You are faithful that you landed in one piece. You're faithful that where you land, God will provide you what you need. And you have to take comfort in that in that whirlwind, while you're twisting and turning, that it'll be okay. So, I really hadn't thought about the landing part. I had just thought about the twisting part. But now that I'm thinking about it, it gives me some comfort to know that it'll be okay. That when that piece of paper lands, that it has comfort in adjusting to its new environment. Even if it's raining, even if it's little bugs crawling on it, even if it gets wet a little bit, it's going to be all right. And as I go through this, and I land, I'm going to have the resources that I need, and it's going to be all right, and I'm going to adjust to it. It's going to be different than what I've ever experienced before, and I'm going to get my mind blown about how God is going to take that platform and use me, and it's going to be an experience. So this is my post for today, and I hope that wow, it's done something for me just saying it out loud, because I hadn't said it out loud. So I just want to say thank you for listening. I hope it's done something for you, because it's done something for me. And I will talk to you in a bit. This is Brenda Devine, author of the book Discover Your Value, Discover Your Purpose, founder of Purpose8 Institute. And I will talk to you in a little bit. Hey, have a great day. Bye.